Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan and I'm a former commando from the United Kingdom, and today we're going to talk about something that I've been wanting to express this for quite a few months now, and I think now is the right time to actually get you guys involved in a few things that I want to do going forward with the channel. It's not necessarily a channel update, everything's staying the same as per the updates and stuff. We've kind of naturally went down the route of providing news and political updates. I don't know how that's happened, but it's an evolution with the channel that I'm actually quite happy with, and the views are showing that you guys like that route too. Yeah, so there's a guy I want to show you. We're going to kind of react to his video, but we're going to do a little bit of commentary on it and how I want to kind of incorporate a bit of this into the channel. This dude does stealth camping. Stealth camping is something that I've been interested in for a long time. It's content that I actually, I digest that content on YouTube all the time. Something that really interests me. And I've been wanting to integrate it into the channel, but with a military kind of twist on it. Now, the military twist comes naturally with the way I do things when stealth camping anywhere. You know, I've got that added experience of being able to set up observation posts. I've done reconnaissance. I've been able to live off the land, so to speak, for weeks and months on end at times. So this kind of thing will be considered as fun for me. But I'm going to show you this next clip, and I want to show you what I want to integrate on the channel. And I want you guys to, you know, drop a comment below. Let me know if I've got your buy-in or not, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to do it if no one's going to watch it. But I would really like to do this kind of stuff on the channel. It's going to be raw, authentic content, and I just think I think my channel needs it. All right, I think you guys who watch the content would definitely enjoy this kind of stuff. Okay, but anyway, let's get into this, and hopefully I get your buy-in.
Oh yeah. Right on. Even from just a few feet out, I can't even see it's there. That's just perfect.
So what this guy's doing, I think, so he's basically stealth camping on a freeway interchange. Now, this is the kind of stuff that I didn't even know until I found his channel that people were interested in, people were doing. But, you know, for me, like, I've always been interested in doing this kind of stuff. Every time I go out driving and things, I'll see an area and go, wow, you could easily stay there if you wanted to. But it'd take a bit of balls to do. Now, that's something that I like to think I've got. You know, I would do that on a night. You know, I'd get my bivvy out, and I would definitely like to stay in some of these areas, record it, you know, maybe cook some food and stuff like that, and see if I could actually get away with not getting spotted. I think, one, it's a bit of a challenge. Two, that kind of content would be awesome, man. And I'm not going to complicate the content as much as this guy does. He does a lot of commentary and things like that. I wouldn't necessarily add a lot of commentary on it. I would just want it to be raw, authentic footage of me out and about in the wild, in areas that you would think, no way you can get away with camping there. That's what I want to do. But again, it's how do I... Well, I know how to incorporate it into the channel. I just want to know if you guys would be interested in seeing me, a commando, do it with you know, a military twist, you know. And there's a lot of nice places around the United Kingdom where I could do this and do this quite regular. And secondly, I've been thinking about, well, you know, this ties in with bushcraft anyway, which I want to get into on the channel. But also, I've got like, I'm very fortunate to have a camper van. Like, that camper van is like 90% stealthy anyway, depending on which way you look at it. It is a camper van, but you know, it's also a day van, you know, and people use these things all the time. So I'm thinking there's plenty of places I could go, utilize that van and get some good content in, troops. But again, I want to know if you it would be interested in that kind of content.
Just perfect.
I mean, so you can see there, he's just literally pitched up on an interchange. He's got a very simple rig set up there. He's got like a poncho, you know, to cover what I believe he'd have a bivvy bag and a sleeping bag underneath that. Yeah, it's reasonable. He's pretty camouflaged up and stuff like that. It's a little bit too high, the bivvy for my liking, the poncho, sorry. It's a little bit too high. I would have mine much lower. In fact, if I was using a bivvy, I probably wouldn't even use a poncho, especially if it was only for one night. I would grin and bear the weather conditions, so to speak. Look at that. I think that's cool though. My wife would think I'm absolutely crazy for being, you know, even remotely thinking about doing something like that. But I think it's absolutely cool, man.
Oh yeah, there's dark clouds a-coming, so I gotta put on a few more pieces of twine here and get ready to hunker down in the event of rain. And I'm also starting to get thirsty from all this setup.
As you'll see, he likes a beer, this guy. So yeah, every other video he definitely has a beer in the stream. I think that part where I sit down, because I'd like to have a beer as well, at that part of the video I'd like to sit down, have a beer, cook my food. But the one thing he doesn't do is, which I would do, is I would talk about my military experiences there. It's like a little bit of a campfire talk, so to speak. And that's one thing that I would like to incorporate into the video. My experiences, talk about life, talk about the military, what I think about the military, get into some political things and stuff like that. I think that part of the video halfway through would be really, really good. But again, let me know in the comments, troops.
Right on. This is not so bad, aside from the road noise, but that was to be expected in a freeway off-ramp. So, thirsty time for step 2. I got this High Country Ale, English Pale Ale, comes from High Country Brewing. A friend of mine, Angus, owns the brewery, little Alberta thing in Nisku. And this one is actually made with birch sap instead of water. So he tapped a bunch of birch trees and just used that instead of water. It imparts a little bit of a different taste, but it's quite good.
Yeah, so as you can see, he's having a bit of a beer and he cooks a bit of food and stuff like that. He gets on with his routine. At this point, I'll be talking about, you know, whatever topics really come to mind. You guys, we could be on the war in Ukraine for all we know, but I would like to have a little bit of a, you know, a talk with the camera and just change things up a little bit. You know, I talk to the camera anyway, just in this setting. I think we could do some, not necessarily reaction videos, but we could react to certain key topics, political, whatever you guys want, and I would let that video materialize, you know, in that way, at that part of the video anyway. I just think it would be really good. Yeah, so he's cooked up some scran. I'm not too sure if I would bring rations or if I would bring proper food. I've had enough rations in my time, guys, to be put off them for life. But if you want me to see rations, and see me eating rations rather, then maybe I could eat and taste different rations from around the world, different rations, you know, from different military organizations. That could be a bit of a review type thing, or I could just, you know, get the biggest, best steak out and put loads of sauce on it and cook that stuff up instead.
Oh boy.
Right, he's literally a stone throw from the interchange there. This is the stuff that I want to do, man. I miss being in nature, you know. I do. I miss being in nature, and once a week is not a lot considering. It's not a lot to ask considering I used to work away all of the time, I think. I want to do this now. I want to do it now. I want to incorporate it now. Please, I hope the feedback is as good as I would like it to be, because again, I'm not going to do any more of that video. I just wanted to show you some of the the stuff that this guy's doing. The channel actually is called Steve Wallace. I'll put the link in the description to him because I'm a massive fan of his stuff anyway, and I think I want to do the same type of stuff. I've been inspired by him to actually finally get up and grab my balls and do it. I've got all the kit and equipment, the experience to make it military. All right, it's military in nature anyway. And yeah, I've got a lot of things that I think would be good for the channel. But again, I don't want to upset the algorithm. I don't want to upset the people following me. But this is nothing like, it's not like I'm saying I want to do computer games on the channel. It's what computer and the military, it's got nothing really to do with each other. I get the difference. But stealth camping, military. If you like the military content, you like my opinion on things, 99% should like stealth camping, right? You know, getting knives out and hunting, and you get it, right? You guys should like that stuff. That's my thought pattern, but I might be wrong. I hope I'm not, but yes, that's what I want to do. So if you're here 10 minutes in, please let me know in the comments. I really do want loads of comments on this video now, not just for the engagement and the algorithm. I generally want to hear your feedback to let me know if this is something you want to see. You'd be able to see me in a whole different light, and you'd get to see me doing some things. I aim on doing stealth camping in some proper random places, okay? Like really, really random places. So yeah, troops, if I've got your buy-in, then I'm going to start doing it straight away. Yeah, thanks for watching this far, guys. If you are here and you're a member, thank you for the support. I generally couldn't do the videos without the members because that's almost like a safety net of revenue. Sometimes the videos don't do nowhere near as good as they should. And, you know, this is my business at the end of the day now. This is how I put food on the table. So you guys are genuinely helping me do that. So thank you. If you want to be a member, press that join button. If you don't, it's absolutely fine. You don't have to, guys. And yeah, if you can do anything today, smash the like button, drop me a comment below, and I will definitely look forward to seeing you in the comments because I will be there and I'll be answering your questions. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.